welcome to the Under the Willow Tree podcast. I'm your host, Willow Ray Ramos, and this episode isn't going to be anything too fancy. It's not going to be too long. I'm thinking about 45 minutes, depending on how long I go here. I just kind of want to go over what this podcast is going to be, some of the things I want to do with this podcast, and most importantly, talk about me. Because I'm the host. Obviously, we have to talk about me and ignore the voice crack. But anyway, let's get right into the shits. As I said, I'm your host, Willow. I am from the shit-smelling town, Hereford, Texas. And I'm now living up in Canyon, Texas, because there's so much closer to all the opportunities. And let's be honest, in the Amarillo area, there's opportunities, but not enough opportunities. Let's just be honest. Let me just be frank with all of y'all guys today in this first couple minutes of this. I am very nervous, if you can't tell. I don't know where this is going to go at all. I know if you've seen me on the MOSHCAST with S.I.G.H, it gets crazy on there. It really does. And if I look over, I'm looking at this to make sure it is still going. Because I have video recording, and I have this separately recording, and I'm about to check this video because I'm scared that it's not recording. And scared I shouldn't have been because it was actually recording. So let's actually get into the shits. What is this podcast gonna be? And I know if you've seen MOSHCAST, did I say what is this MOSHCAST gonna be, or did I say podcast? Dude, I'm like so out of it. We're already off on the shits. It's already starting good. And I have something over here that I will like to do in here in a second. Probably just something special for this first, I would like to call pilot episode of the podcast. And, so let's get into what this podcast is going to be. And like I was going to say, because I don't know how I get so extremely sidetracked. Let's get back into what I was going to say. If you've seen me on the MOSHCAST, you know we are mostly all musicians, and we all talk about music, and we get crazy. We talk about the crazy shit. We get political, and I want this podcast to be pretty similar. I don't want to completely still size flow, but I want to, if you can't see the wall behind me, obviously I love anime, I love video games, so I want this podcast to talk more about that. I want to get more into, the games I've been playing recently, even though it's not a lot, because all I've been playing is Fortnite and Minecraft, and I'm tired of it. I need a new game to play. I need to find a new game to play because, God help me, I'm not getting 90s cranked on me by a 9-year-old anymore, and actually I'm not mad at Minecraft. I actually really love playing Minecraft, and I'm really enjoying it. But yeah, I want this to be more about everything, general things, movies, podcast. Like, yeah, fuck it. We'll talk about other podcasts. This is so bad. I can't talk to a camera alone. This is so awkward. But, we'll talk about movies, games, fucking books, whatever the fuck, anime. We'll get into it. And, I have some guests that I have planned out for this that are going to be pretty cool. A few friends. I will have the boy Almighty S.I.G.H on here. You best believe I will have the boy Almighty S.I.G.H on here with me. And yeah, so I forgot what I was saying. I'm lost. Let me see if I can find it. I don't know where it went. So yeah, but like I said, this is gonna be. We're gonna have fun here. We're gonna talk about. We're gonna talk about anything. We're gonna get political. We're gonna talk about games. We're gonna talk about movies. And I want to do, special little segments or something. I want to do every week where I may, this week I'll have an album of the week or something like that, a song of the week. I want to do something like that. As much as I don't want this to be purely a music podcast, my life is heavily revolved around music. I am a musician myself. I make music. And I will be talking a lot about music on this podcast, especially this one, as I have something really cool to say, and I'm really excited about this next announcement. It's not really an announcement because it's already here. You know what? Fuck it. Right now, we're doing the segment Album of the Week, and I'm not sure when this podcast will be out. I'm not sure what the schedule is going to be like. I'm maybe thinking every Monday, hitting that basement yard type shit. You get to see me on Monday, and then on Fridays, you get to watch the MOSHCAST. What's a better lineup than that? Who knows? We'll see what the upload schedule is going to be like for this pod. I'm going to try to make it as consistent as possible. And especially that hopefully by the time you see this, I will be doing pod every single week with Sai. So I might as well wake up on pod day and do a pod myself. Because why not? I'm going to be busy doing podcasts every Thursday, almost every Thursday. And so, yeah, I'm recording this on a Thursday. So, I'll record, have all this time to edit it and upload Monday. Anyway, how do I get so extremely sidetracked? Can someone count the number of times I've gotten sidetracked in the first, I don't even know how many minutes of this pod. But anyway, we're going to get into the album of the week because it is actually my album. And the day you're seeing this, I actually dropped my newest album, My Final Breath. You're 21, dude. I'm so extremely excited about this album. I got some amazing collabs on this album. I'm not going to say any of them. I'm going to leave that up to y'all to go find out who I got. Obviously, y'all are going to see it immediately when y'all go to the album because it's, yeah. But y'all go check out who I got on this album. I got some banger songs. This is nothing like I've done before. It's really new for me. This is a really new sound. I obviously have a mix of some of my older stuff in there. My older sound, and I got a lot of newer stuff that I've never really, when I started doing all this, never really thought I would be making. Let me just preface, I never thought I'd be here. Does that make sense? Like, I'm sitting in my room with the camera pointing at me, talking to a mic, and it all stemmed from me going to a show with the Almighty S.I.G.H himself and him being like, yo, I have this podcast, come be on my podcast. And I've been on his podcast maybe 10 times, more than 10 times at this point. And now it's like, yo, I want to start a podcast. This is fun. I love talking, even though sometimes talking is hard. I love talking, and it's really nice just to kind of get what happened this previous week out, or just not forget about stuff. I think that's a more important thing, is like I want to get on here and just kind of share these memories so that I don't forget about them and they're memorialized forever. Is this making sense? I don't know if I'm going off too much on a tangent here. Anyway, yes, my newest album, My Final Breath, Year 21, is out now on all streaming platforms, and you can get it on CD. I'm not sure where I will be selling it. I'm going to try to get it up at High Fidelity Records if you are in the Amarillo area and happen to be and down 6th Street. Go to High Fidelity. I might be selling the CDs there. Or if you want, you can hit me up personally and I can send you a CD. And we can work out payments. They're not too expensive. And I'm thinking like $5 a CD. For me, I feel like that's reasonable. And so I'll have CDs for this album. I have CDs for this album. I need to talk like if this is out, because I'm recording this so far before, like I'm recording this a week before the album's even out. So I have to talk like the album's out already, which is very odd and strange. But I got some cool plans things. Whoa. Okay, rewind it. Let's get back to what I was trying to say. I got some cool things planned today. Me and Sai are going to be hanging out. I'm actually doing another pod today, which is why I was saying about how I have to do pod every Thursday. I am doing this pod and then going over to Sai's house and doing his pod. And then I don't even know what else. I have to get songs recorded. I have to get songs done before this Saturday because dude, it's so extremely bad. I have a song with someone that I'm just waiting for him to find some time to come over and record his part, and another song I have to finish writing, which I'm this close. It's gonna be amazing. I'm this close to finishing it, and I just have some other songs I have to just record, which I always say. I am always on Size Pod like, yeah, I got an album coming out hopefully this month, and I just need to re-record some songs, and there's some songs I need to finish, and then there's some songs I need to re-record, and then the album never fucking comes out. I'm tired of it. I'm tired of saying shit, and then it never happening because I do it all the fucking time, and I am going to stand by this album, and y'all will know, if you're watching this, that the album actually came out the day I said it will come out, which is hopefully May 30th when you're watching this pod. And if it isn't May 30th, I will get tomatoed on 6th Street in front of High Fidelity. Don't quote me on that because I don't know if I will actually do that. I will. You know what? No, I will. If I don't release this album May 30th, if you're not watching this around or on or after May 30th, yeah, we'll have me tomatoed in front of High Fidelity. How does that sound? That's an insane challenge for myself, but I stand by it. I will get tomatoed at High Fidelity if I don't release this album on May 30th. So I'm gonna try my best, and I don't even know if that's the actual date. I will actually check. I can't check as I am recording this podcast with my phone, and I don't have any. I have my computer, but I'm not gonna step off a camera to check. Anyway. Yeah, that was a very cool little tangent I went on there. I don't know what just happened. But yeah, check out my album. I will highly appreciate it. I am very, very proud of this album. It, gets into a lot of elements of heartbreak. I talk about the political state of the world. Sound like Jaden Smith over here. Christ almighty. But yeah, no, a lot of stuff has happened since I turned 21, and I do talk a lot about it in this album, and I do get real deep and personal, more personal than I ever have, I guess. I'm bad talking about this. I don't know, like, how to talk about this, because, like, I know how this feels. Like, I know how the music makes me feel, but, like, I can't describe the music. Like, does that make sense? It's like, I'm talking about these events that's happened in my life, but, like, do I get into specifics about it when talking about the album? Because I do get into, the fear of losing loved ones and being scared of passing away before my loved ones, especially my mother. I do get into those certain topics, heartbreak. Talk about, and now that I'm going to mention it, before we get too far into this, if you're, looking at me a very specific way and you're kind of assuming things of me, you're probably assuming, right? I probably should have prefaced this at the beginning. I'm sorry if anyone's gotten in this far, really enjoying this, because I'm about to drop some shit on you, and the majority of you will like this, but a lot of you, not a lot, the small majority of you will not. Depending on who's gonna. I mean, some people have probably figured out at this point. I mean, it is pretty obvious that I am transgender. I have a very deep voice, and I am sitting here. Obviously, I don't even know if I'm on camera good, and I hope I am. I hope it's not too I hope I'm centered. Anyway, but I do get political. I only regrettably recently have been getting into political stuff, and I don't know if this is in view. There is something sitting here. If y'all see it, YouTube, it is a prop. It is not used. It is a prop. Please do not do anything to me. I don't know what y'all do. Even if it was not a prop, it's legal, and the shit I smoke is legal. Can I smoke legal weed on YouTube? That's a good I mean, Dope as Yola does it. He smokes weed on YouTube. Why can't I do it? It's for education. It's not for educational. I'm fucking sitting here doing a podcast. It's not for educational purposes. Anyway, I'm getting sidetracked terribly. Anyway, as I was trying to say, for anyone who's watching this far, I will just like to preface, I am transgender. So if you don't like that, get the fuck on out of here. Because you think I'm a terrorist. And I don't want to associate with people that think I'm a terrorist, because that's not a very fun feeling to have. It's not a fun label. That is such an extreme label to put onto somebody. Especially people just trying to live their fucking lives like normal fucking people. You know how hard it is waking up in the morning and thinking, wow, this world is fucked. Gas is almost $4, and I'm a terrorist. You know how insane that sounds? You know how insane that is, that I have to remind myself every day, hey, I am technically a terrorist because the president of the United States hates me and wants me to die. Literally. Well, no, not just me. Every trans person. No, fuck it. He hates everybody. He doesn't give a fuck about us. He doesn't give a shit. You think if he gave a shit, he'd be doing the shit he was doing? Half the shit he was doing? He touched kids. He raped them. It's insane that we're still, dealing with this. Like, at this point, it needs to happen. And I'm not saying I'm going to be the one that does it, but god damn it, am I fucking tired. I'm fucking tired. I just want to live my life like a normal fucking person, not be scared that I am going to be shot fucking dead on the street or stabbed while doing my fucking laundry, bro. Anyway, god damn, that was crazy. I don't know what that was. But if you can't tell, I don't fuck with ICE. I don't fuck with Trump. I don't fuck with anything that's going on in the United States right now. And if you support that shit, get the fuck out of here. I don't want you watching this. Plus, I'm going to keep saying this until the day I fucking drop. I'm not going to stop talking about the Epstein files. I'm not going to stop talking about the trans genocide in America. I'm going to keep talking about it until they do something about it. I'm going to keep talking about it until they come through this fucking door behind the camera and shoot me live on this fucking podcast. Okay? I'm not going to stop. And I don't know what I'm doing with my hands. I feel like I look like a little fucking pansy doing this. I don't know what's going on. I want to have fun with this. I'm not going to get too political because it honestly makes me really upset. It honestly saddens me that I, as a person, literally have my own life and I'm not bothering people. I'm not purposefully causing problems just to try to get a rise out of people. I am just living my fucking life and making music, sitting here talking to a camera like I'm a fucking lunatic. You think me could hurt anybody? I'm scared of spiders. I get scared. If there was a spider on this wall, I would walk away because I'm scared. You think I'm just trying to make a point. I'm trying to think of something. But, like, you think I will do something. I'm scared. I'm just, in general, scared of any kind of confrontation. Anything. I can't get mad without wanting to cry. Just because that much anger makes me sad. But, yeah. I don't know. It's just, I don't know. It's just crazy that I have to live my life in fear. And scared every day that I might not make it to the end of the day. But just one thing before I continue. Let me plug in my phone so make sure it doesn't die. And make sure it's still recording. Hey, no. We got a smooth 18 minutes on the pod right now, guys. I think we are on good pace so far. So, yeah, let's what are we looking at on audio here? Okay, we're perfect. Perfect. Okay. Plugged in. I should have did that before. I'm sorry. This is the very first one. I'm very unprofessional right now. But I don't know what else to talk about, honestly. I've got into most of what I wanted to talk about. It's going to be really hard to talk for hours unless I have a guest. I don't know how I'm going to do this for hours cuz I feel like I don't have much to talk about. I mean, I could talk about my experience at Wendy's. I work at fucking Wendy's. That's fun. I mean, it's not, and honestly, it's not a bad job. It really isn't. I love the job. It's some of the people there, they get on my nerves, but it's not that serious. It's nothing I should be losing my mind over, which it was kind of bugging me a little bit at the beginning with some people, but we're dropping main characters like flies there. Stupid reference that no one watching this is gonna get because it's from okay, let me just say this. I worked at Wendy's before in Hereford whenever I was living there, and they shut that bitch down on me. So I was working there. I moved to Canyon so I can be closer to the shows that I'm having, closer to the fun things to do in the Panhandle, because fucking Christ almighty, there's nothing to do in Hereford except go to the fucking park or pool or fucking walk around. I don't know. What the fuck do you do in a small town like that in the middle of nowhere? Anyway, I moved to Canyon. I'm still working up in Hereford. I'm driving back and forth. I'm thinking of getting a new job, and my manager's trying to bribe me over there not to leave, and it's just not working. But, one day she's like, hey, I need you to come in for a meeting. I'm like, you're going to make me drive all the way to fucking Hereford for a fucking meeting. And it's going to be like 2 seconds, because this has happened before. You called me in to be like, hey, why wasn't this clean? Or why wasn't this clean? Bitch. Because I didn't want to fucking clean it. I'm just kidding. No, I just forgot. Anyway, I come in for this meeting, and she's like, y'all guys, y'all are really the best crew we've ever had. So this is why it really sucks to say, but we're shutting this bitch down. And I was just like, right. So, yeah, no, they shut the Wendy's down, and now I was jobless for like a month. I ended up being late on rent because I didn't start working at this Wendy's here until, a month. I'm getting off on a tangent here, but yeah, no, I work at Wendy's. It's not bad. It really isn't. It's not a bad job at all. I really, honestly, like it more here in Canyon than I did in Hereford, Wendy's wise. And I don't know. It's just a lot better of an experience. I actually enjoy going to work and enjoy the people I work with. There are a lot of cool people. Shout out to y'all. If anyone from work's watching, leave it in the comments below. I don't know who from my job will be watching. I'm also sorry. Why my nose has been completely fine all day. The second I hit record on this fucking phone, my nose gets stuffy. What the fuck is that, Netanyahu? You know what? Yeah, no, I'm blaming Netanyahu. Fuck you, Netanyahu. This is your fault. I hit record, started talking about Donald Trump, your little fuck buddy, and my nose got stuffy. Netanyahu, this is your fault. I'm blaming you. I don't know what that. I don't know what that was. But no, yeah, no. My nose legitimately has been getting stuffier. Is that a word? Is getting more stuffy as time goes on. So if I sound like I'm muffled by the end of this, I'm blame Netanyahu. He made my nose stuffy because I started talking about Donald Trump. Yeah. So anyway, let's get into something else. Let's look around the room here, and dude, we got GTA 6 coming out soon. Crazy. It's actually like ready for pre-orders, which means it's like locked in and they can't go back. This is the point of no return. It's like actually coming out, which is like insane to think that 10 years later, this game we waited so long for is like actually coming out, and it kept getting delayed, but it's like actually coming out. And it's like, I don't even believe it. Like, I don't believe by November I will be sitting here at my desk playing GTA 6. I don't believe it. I like legitimately feel like something is going to happen and I won't have a chance to play GTA 6. Something will happen and we will not be able to play GTA 6. Knock on wood. That's what I just did down there. I knocked on wood. But I don't know. It's just insane to me that a game we've been waiting for so long is like actually coming out and it's like not going to be delayed anymore, and it's like actually going to be coming out. It's like that's all I can say. It's insane to me. I don't know. Yeah, that's about all I had to say about GTA 6. The Boys, I have a Boys thing there. I haven't fully watched The Boys, let me be honest. I need to finish watching The Boys, as so with a lot of these other posters I have. Jujutsu Kaisen, I need to rewatch Jujutsu Kaisen. Red Dead, I have a Red Dead posters. That's not Red Dead, that's Skyrim. Red Dead, haven't even fully played the games. I know, I'm a fraud. I have the Red Dead posters on my wall. I've never even fully played the Red Dead games. Give me a break. I like the games. I just never fully played them. Well, what y'all don't see is to your right. Y'all's left, my right, there's a Weezer poster. I don't even listen to Weezer. It was actually my ex's. She just didn't take it with her. But anyway, behind y'all, I got FNAF. I played all FNAF. I got the Demon Slayer poster. I've watched all of Demon Slayer. Very excited for the new movie. Whenever the fuck that comes out, I'll probably be 30 years old by the time that series ends. But I got a Death Note poster. Also, my exes. I haven't finished watching Death Note. I just said at the beginning of this, I want to talk about movies, anime, games, and I hadn't even watched half the movies, anime, or played half the games. How am I going to talk about that? What am I going to talk about? What games have I been playing recently besides Minecraft and Fortnite? I've been playing Mario games, Mario Party, Mario Kart, Nintendo Switch Sports. I've been playing that with some friends, with some coworkers. I haven't been playing shit. I've been Minecraft and Fortnite rotting. I've been Fortnite and Minecraft maxing. I can't believe I just said that. But legitimately, I haven't watched a TV show since Stranger Things season 5. And I watched that late. Surprisingly, I avoided spoilers as much as I could. I found out about Will. Also, I'm going to get heavily into spoilers during this. So if spoilers affect you at all, I understand. If it's okay, here I'll say this. If I talk about a show or movie that's at least 3-4 years old, I'm going to talk about spoilers because it's been 3 or 4 years. You should have watched it by now. But also, I'm the same way. There's a lot of movies that are that old that I should have watched by now. But if I get it spoiled, oh well. I've had 3 to 4 years to watch it, and I haven't watched it. That's on me. I should have watched it. So if you get mad about spoilers, and it's been 3 to 4 years, okay, come on, bro. I understand if it's been a week, a month, a few months, because obviously not everyone has the chance to go. But after 3 to 4 years, I feel like there's so many different ways for you to watch that movie. You can illegally get it. I don't know. Do whatever you want. But I will talk about spoilers for movies. If they're not too new. I won't talk about it. The Boys, I don't even know shit about The Boys. The last thing I remember is fucking that dude using a baby as a laser beam and killing a bunch of guys. That's the last thing I remember. And that dude getting real tiny and going into that guy's thing. And, you know. Yeah. What else do I have here? Tears of the Kingdom, amazing game. Amazing fucking game. Wish they would have did DLC for it. But fuck you, Nintendo, for not giving us DLC for Tears of the Kingdom. What the fuck was that? I was so excited for this game. I was like, yes, we're finally getting the Breath of the Wild sequel. It's going to be so fucking fun. And it was an amazing fucking game. And when I was playing it, I had so much fun. It was crazy. Because at the end, you find out about Zelda. And then the thing with Ganon. And the last fight was really fucking legendary. And then I was like, yes, I love this game. I'm going to 100% it. But also, I want to wait for the DLC. I don't want to finish the game right now. I'm going to do 100% over time. And when a DLC comes back out, or DLC comes out, I'll just pick the game back up. DLC never ended up coming out for the game. We got Hyrule Warriors, Age of Calamity. We didn't get DLC for Tears of the Kingdom, and it pisses me off. Because I love that game so fucking deeply into my soul. And we got no DLC for it. You know how much? They had so much to work with. So much. They had the floating islands, the mainland, and the underground land. And they did nothing after the main quest, which to an extent I understand, but at the same time I don't. I don't know what more they could. If I play the game again, let me preface, it's been a few years since I've completed the game. Maybe if I play the game, I can have more of an understanding of why they did it. Or I can have an understanding of why they should have. Because there's probably some things in there they could have expanded on. Let me be honest with you guys. I'm not a storyteller. I say this when I'm running a D&D campaign. Hey, there's another thing we could talk about. D&D. But I'm not... I don't know what could have been explained. I am not in the minds of Nintendo. I can't tell them what to do with their characters and their stories, but I would have loved at least something extra, a little something extra. Just something, just a little. Not too, it didn't have to be something extraordinary, it didn't have to be game-breaking, but a little bit more story would have been nice. I don't know. That's just me, though. That's just me. I'm just waiting for the next Zelda IP. Is that the right word? I don't know. I'm just waiting for the next Zelda game. And I'm hoping it's a banger. I hope it's as good as Breath of the Wild. I hope it's better. Or I hope it's Twilight Princess. I hope it's Twilight Princess Remastered. Because let's be honest, in a world of shitty fuck games recently, we need a good game. We need a good remaster. We're getting the trilogy of God of War remastered. We need some more good remasters. We need a good Black Ops remaster. We need that Black Ops 2 remaster. We need that Twilight Princess remaster. Fuck it. What other games? Okay, if you're this far, tell me which games you would like to see remastered. Because this is an interesting thing I'll get into is I really am interested in remastered games. It's so cool seeing these games you used to play as a kid get fully redid to the best graphics of the time, and it is amazing. It's just an amazing experience to experience the games again with the more enhanced, versions or the engines and the graphics and stuff like that. I don't know if that made any sense, but I don't know. There's just something about it. There's just something about a remastered game that is just so great, and I wish we did more of them. I'm talking to you, Treyarch. Remaster Black Ops 2, for the love of God. Black Ops 7 is not a bad game, but God almighty, I'm tired of the Omni movement. God almighty, I'm tired of this new fucking engine. Get off of it, please. Go back to the classic Black Ops. Go back to classic COD. I hate this Omni movement bullshit. I hate armor in my zombies game. Get those armor plates out of here. I don't want it. Anyway, God, let me get off of that. Okay, I'm really lost. I don't know where to go from here. I feel like I've prefaced a lot here. Prefaced? I don't even know if I'm saying the right words. This is gonna be bad. This is gonna be a bad podcast. I don't know what I'm gonna talk about half the time. I'll have to give myself shit to do so I can actually talk about it. Like, I actually have to go out and do things, but I'm working all the time. I get 2 days out of the week off, which, is normal. But I am working late nights. I'm working night shift. So, like, I have no time to do anything because I'm waking up and having to get ready for work. So, like, what do I have to tell? Except for when I have shows. I don't know. Maybe we'll take this out of the room. Maybe this will make it out of the room, and we'll do some IRL shit. Me and Sai have been talking about doing some IRL shit. It's gonna be a fun time, guys. We're gonna have fun. This is gonna be a fun time. I'm really excited about all this. I'm really excited. It was really fun. I really expected to sit here in silence for 30 minutes. I really did. I did not expect to have so much to say. I guess it's just whenever you get into the groove of talking, stuff just kind of pops out. You know what I mean? Like, you'll be talking about something and it'll remind you of this. So you're like, oh, well, I can talk about this then, so I can keep going. It's just stuff like that. It's really fun. I like talking, and I really enjoy doing podcasts with Sai. It is really fun. If you want another podcast to watch after this, because I know this is a very short episode, go watch my episodes with Sai. It's a plenty of crazy shit. We talk about AI. Which another thing I'll do, we can talk about AI. We can talk about AI and how much I fucking hate AI, because it's trying to take all of our fucking jobs. It's trying to do podcasts. It's trying to do music. It's trying to do art. It's trying to do it all, but it can't do one thing. And is live. AI doesn't have a soul. AI can't go to work tomorrow and have something happen to it and come home at the end of the night and be like, oh my God, honey, you won't believe what happened at work today. Or, oh my God, sweetie, this guy came through the drive-thru and he threw his soda at me. AI doesn't have a human experience. It doesn't have a soul. It doesn't have a heart. It doesn't have a body. It's just a computer that's taking shit, other people's experiences, and making it its own and twisting it into its own. It's taking other people's art and twisting it into its own. But it's just stealing. It's stealing people's art. It's stealing people's experiences. It's stealing people's jobs. It's. I was talking to this about SI. Like I said, AI doesn't have human experiences. It doesn't have stories to tell. It doesn't have the years of life on this planet that we have. It doesn't have the experiences we went through. It doesn't have to deal with a shitty fucking president that wants me fucking dead. AI doesn't have to live in fear. AI isn't us. What is more simple than that? How more simply can I explain that to you? People who religiously use AI. How more simple can it be for you? AI cannot replicate human emotions. It can't replicate human experiences, and it damn sure cannot replicate human themselves. It can't replicate art. It can't replicate podcast. It can't replicate music. It can't. It really like. Let me. It can't. It can, but it's not the same. It doesn't have the soul that music has. Does that make sense? There's so much. There's. God damn. See, I'm getting riled up talking about this. It's making it hard to speak. It's just so baffling that people see the problems and hear about all the problems that it's going to cause, but they turn a blind eye because they think, oh, well, it's going to be a while before that affects me, so it's not really a problem right now. And by the time it affects me, it'll probably be okay by then. What a shitty fucking way to live. What a shitty fuck way to live. If you live thinking, oh, well, I don't have to worry about it because it's not going to affect me in this moment of time or at all, but it may affect me, you're a fucking idiot. Let's just be honest. I'm sorry if that's the way you live, but like, what? Why? You want to live ignoring, being ignorant to the problems just because they're not affecting you? But you don't know how it affects other people. Look, I understand wanting to just be to your own and not really worry about the problems in the world because there's so many problems to worry about, and I understand wanting to be ignorant to all that, but there's some times where you can't be ignorant to the problems because they will eventually affect you, and if you don't do anything about it now, whenever it starts eventually affecting you, you're gonna be like, damn, I wish I would have did something before because now we're far too gone and I can't do anything about it now. Think about that. Think about it that way, please. And that doesn't not just with AI, with anything. With Trump, how long are we gonna let this go on before we be like, yo, dog, this ain't. It took gas being almost $4 fucking higher in all the other places because gas is different everywhere. It took the gas prices going up for people to realize, yo, this guy is low key kind of not it. Really? It took the gas prices? Took gas prices. That's insane to me. It didn't take the Epstein files. It didn't take the multiple women coming out and saying that Trump did something to them or that Epstein did something. It didn't take him literally deporting legal immigrants and illegal immigrants that were here legally. I don't know. It's just insane to me that all this shit happened. Alex Peretti died. Renee Good died. ICE is killing people on the street. They're taking people they shouldn't be taking. They're now able to take trans people. Trans people are fucking terrorists now. By Trump himself saying that in the fucking counterterrorism thingy fucking shit they have. But it took gas prices? It took fucking gas prices for y'all to switch the fuck up? You're fucking stupid. You're a fucking idiot if it took gas prices for you to switch up on Donald Trump. Anyway, I don't know what's more to talk about. I don't know if I want to end this podcast on this note. Let me see how long we've been going, and I can. Oh, okay. We've been going for 40 minutes, around the amount of time I wanted to go. Okay, so yeah, this is perfect. This is actually really good. I talked for like 5 more minutes and we're good. But I guess, you know, like I said, this is gonna be a podcast about games, music, anything. We're gonna talk about whatever we want on here. I have some amazing guests planned out. Hopefully I can get some guests on here soon. Maybe by next week. Hopefully Sai will be here. We'll get some guests. Hopefully for the first episode we'll have a guest. If not, I'll come back on here. Episode that's just by myself. Those might be a little shorter episodes just because I don't know what I could talk about on my own. You know what I mean? But yeah, if you really enjoyed this pod, I really would appreciate it if you subscribed. I'm not sure at this point if this is on a separate channel or on my main music channel. But yeah, if you really enjoyed this, I would really highly appreciate it if you subscribed. And if you just want to wait for more podcasts, I think I'm going to be doing them every Monday. I think every Monday is a good place to put them. Start your week with Under the Willow Tree, and then you end your week with the MOSHCAST. What's a perfect combination than that? Starting your week with Under the Willow Tree, seeing my pretty, beautiful face, even though some of y'all might not fucking think that. But then ending with seeing my pretty, beautiful face and Sai's pretty, beautiful face. I mean, that's a win-win situation, guys. Like, let's be so fucking honest. That's a win-win right there. But yeah, no, if you enjoyed this, I really would appreciate it if you liked, subscribed, and comment down what you would want me to talk about. Maybe if y'all want to suggest music to me that could potentially be some kind of section, being like maybe top commenter song of the week or something like that. Ooh, I really do want to do something like that. I want to keep this interesting. I just don't want it to be we're talking. I want to have fun things we do. It's like I said, the album of the week. Speaking of, like I said, album of the week, My Final Breath, Year 21, which is my album. I'm releasing it the day this pod drops, which is like a week from now from me recording this. So yeah. But yeah, no, if you enjoyed, I've said this 1,000 times. Please like, subscribe, comment down below, and do all the funny things you do down there. Comment what songs you want me to, dude, I'm so bad at this. I messed that up so terribly bad. This outro is falling apart. But anyway, this has been the Under the Willow Tree podcast. I will fix that up. I do really love the name I chose for this. Under the Willow Tree is just such a fun thing. I don't know. It clicks. I don't know. And maybe I'm full of myself because my name is Willow. I love willow trees. That's why I chose the name. And I don't know. And maybe I could get a fucking like prop willow tree leaves that can hang from the fucking ceiling or something. So it's much more of a vibe. I have a lot of ideas for this. I'm really excited. This is going to be a very fun journey, a very fun experience. I'm very excited. Sorry, I was trying to look over at the sound. But I'm very excited. This is going to be very fun. Don't know where crazy things are going to go, what crazy things are going to go wrong, what crazy things are going to go right. But let's end this podcast with a hit from the dab rig. If you got your dab rigs or if you just got something to take a hit with me, guys. Let's end this podcast off right. All right, guys. Like I said, you got your rig, you got your bong, you got whatever you want. You get whatever you want to hit. Take a hit with me. Let's continue on with our days and let's fucking enjoy it to the fucking fullest. Let's make the best of our fucking lives, guys, because we only live once. And honestly, nowadays, it's better that way, to just experience life to its fucking fullest. No matter what's going on, I know shit's hard, but come on. You got to find at least a little bit of time in your life and just be like, I'm going to be great. I'm going to get paid. I'm going to get that money. I'm going to be fine. It's going to be okay. I'm going to prevail, and I'm going to make it out of this. So, cheers to everybody who watched this and enjoy the rest of your day. I love you. Have a wonderful day. Let's take this fucking hit. Have a beautiful day, my lovely